tell me why.
My mistake giving you love galore. Hope you find someone that can really adore you. Don't worry, I ain't
Good morning! Welcome to a new vlog. So today we're in Busan. We're going to Gamcheon culture village, and of course we'll take you along.
환승입니다. 환승입니다.
I really need to cut you off. You're always trying to lead me on. You're making all these promises and you'd always quit. You're just another hypocrite. 너와 함께한 시간을 후회해. No, you thought that I would always stay, but you thought I'd be yours and 지금은 말로 nobody. Someone tell me why. Bunch of guys lined up. How'd you lose a baddie like me? You're lost, boy. I'm actually doing just fine. Even when you were not mine, but 가끔씩은 널 잊고 싶은데.
Going to like the little observatory, and it cost 1,000 won, so $1, not the coffee, the ticket. I'm trying to show you, and it's fucking cold. Oh god.
But you thought I'd be yours, 지금은 말로 nobody. Someone tell me why.
Now we're going to the book street, and I can see in front of me that a lot of things are closed, probably because it's Sunday and it's past 5, right?
Yeah,
so
it should close only at 7.
It should only close at 7, but I feel like probably because it's Sunday, then a lot of things are closed. Also, it's not the end of the world because technically I shouldn't be buying books because I have no more room in my suitcase, so we're just gonna have a browse around. Coffee, we're waiting for our food. We're very happy. So today is a very rainy day in Busan, so I decided to go to Spaland, which is considered the best spa in Korea, and I guess you could argue that the best spa in Korea is also the best spa in the world. So basically, I'm in the best spa in the world. It cost $14 US, about $14 US, and I think it's 20,000 won if you buy it here. So in the end, it cost me about $20. And I'm very excited. It's for 4 hours. If you stay longer, they just charge you extra, but I don't have that much time because we have a flight at 7, so I'm gonna get the most out of it. Obviously I can't bring you along, but maybe when there's like no one around I can film a little bit inside. But yeah, I'll leave my stuff in the locker and I'll see you when I'm all pampered and happy. Good morning! Today is our first day on Jeju Island. So it's pretty hot right now. I have my coat on, but I am sweating. So we're on our way to the Innisfree Jeju house. And if you don't know the company Innisfree, I mean, I've known about it for about maybe a year or so. It's at Sephora. And it's the number one Korean beauty company. So pretty exciting. And I read a little bit about the company because I knew it was Korean, but like it's also the ingredients are also sourced from the island where we are right now, so that's really impressive and that's pretty cool. So we're gonna go there, and they have like some kind of experience, like Innisfree experience, and from my understanding we can make our own soap. So I'll take you along for that experience, and yeah, hopefully we get to see a few things from the company. And that way, when I get home and I buy it at Sephora, I'm like, I have been there, I have seen the process. So pretty exciting. By the way, we're waiting for the bus right now, and public transit is not Korea's strength. I mean, in my opinion, because it's very complicated. They don't really have Google Maps. It doesn't really work. Denise got Naver because we were told that it was better than Google Maps, and still it's not that great. And it doesn't tell you when the bus is coming, and we have to transfer. We don't even know once we get to the transfer spot. Like, we have no idea when the other bus comes. What the timetable looks like, and you have like the stations here, but instead of just being specific to our station, it has all the stations right here. But of course we can't read any of that, so we needed Google Maps. And through these stations, I'm guessing they're putting the most popular ones, but they don't include the station you're at. So you have to then, after translating the places, then you have to figure out which one is closest to yours, so you can pinpoint at what time more or less the bus comes. So very, very fun. Very, very complicated. So should be a fun surprise. Might take us 45 minutes, might take us 4 hours. We'll see. We'll see when we get there.
One eternity later.
We made it! We finally made it, and it's probably sold out. So well, let's go inside and see if we can still do the activity. We're here at the cafe. We're gonna grab something to eat and drink before doing our little DIY soap. This meal, it's the little picnic basket from Innisfree and a tea, and this was 24,000 won, so about $24. So a little bit pricey, yes, but it also comes with that beautiful view, so pretty worth it. So we're finally making the soaps, and I feel like I'm back in kindergarten, so this is gonna be fun. We have the instructions right here, all the packaging. The color is here. Color package, so it's gonna be yellow like this soap.
Thinking about you, about us. We got something special. Oh, it just feels right, you know.
The beach. I will write the name underneath because I'm not gonna attempt at spelling or pronouncing this word, but some people are actually in the water. Like, I don't know if you can see them, and it's, I swear, I think it's about 10 degrees right now. So from Innisfree we took a taxi because the bus situation again is very complicated. So the bus would come every 2.5 hours, which is crazy. And thankfully we only had to wait 40 minutes, but we still thought it was a little bit long because we were pretty much ready to go. So we took a taxi instead, and it cost 12,000 won, so about $12. And yeah, now we're at the beach and we're gonna enjoy it a little bit. It is kind of cold. Like, I'm gonna keep that coat right now. Definitely not going in the water, but I am bare feet and enjoying the sand for as long as I can because I'm going home in about 5 days. So This is so cute. So they have these big, okay, so I think this is a lemon, but I might be wrong. And then some places, oh yeah, like this, they have the tangerine trees, but lo and behold, they are fake mandarins. Wait, let me just double check. I touched 2 before and they were fake. Yes, okay, so look, they attach them like ornaments on the Christmas tree. This is crazy, but also very cute because then you can take pictures. But we're not in season right now, so that's why they have to add the fake fruit. But the season is from November to February, and right now it is April. It took me a second. So it's super pretty. And okay, so they have like little, almost like photo op places, and they also have the farm over here. So when it's in season, technically all of this would be orange, and apparently you can pick the fruit yourself and eat as much as you want on the property, and then you can bring some home. We're doing an activity and it costs 20,000 won per person, so 40,000 in total, and you can make tangerine syrup. So hopefully we can bring that home and use it when we're home. I think I'm gonna make like marmalade with that, like jam with the syrup, to be continued when I get home.
bitter. Okay. So this part is throw away in a plastic bag.
Okay.
Okay. Middle part make handmade. Okay. 5 millimeter and slice. 5 millimeter.
And then we just squeeze it.
Squeeze or
Oh, I want to squeeze.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, sparkling water 200 cc.
Ah, okay. All right.
You can make hallabong and soda.
Ah,
hallabong soda.
nice. So we went to the farm on Jeju Island, the hallabong farm, which is technically a tangerine that only grows in Jeju. And we made like the syrup and everything. It's kind of hard because the actual name is in Korean, but they have an Instagram, and their Instagram is jeju_e_in_farm. I have a post on Instagram with the picture from the farm, and the account is linked there, so you can just go and follow that, and then you'll find the information you need. Also about like how to get there, it was so complicated because you can use Naver in Jeju, but it's like not the best, and you need to get pre-approved for something, I don't remember, to make a reservation. So if you go on Naver, and they have like, there's a way where you can just like send them a message directly, and then you can reserve that way. Just send them a text on Naver and it should be fine. And honestly, there weren't that many people there, and we showed up with like people we met the day before, and it was fine. So I feel like you could also just maybe show up and they would accept you. Alright, one last thing about the hallabong farm is that you can actually go there and do some tangerine picking, so you can get your own tangerine yourself. But the best season to do that is from November to February, I believe. So obviously we were a little bit too late. There were no fruit left in the trees, but it's kind of cool that we got to do the syrup because now we have something to bring back home. So yeah, depends on the season you're there. called Hamdok Beach, and it's so pretty. Good morning! So we're back in Seoul today. It is very rainy, so it's about 1:30 in the afternoon, probably about 2. And we're finally having breakfast. So I have my matcha latte, we got some really good cookies. Denise says they're really good, so I'm really happy to try one. And we have sandwiches coming our way. So I'm reading, I'm gonna be editing a video. Denise will be working, unfortunately. And yeah, and then hopefully we get to enjoy the city a little bit more today. We'll see. This makes me so happy. Look at this. It's chicken and avocado sandwich. Yum, yum, yum. Back in what is possibly my favorite place in Seoul, which is Myeongdong Market, and we just bought some socks and I need to buy some skincare because this is almost my last day, so I finally get to buy it. Yay! Morning! So today is our last full day in Seoul. I'm not crying, but I feel like I could cry, but I'm not crying. Yeah, so last full day in Seoul. I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah, we wanted to go to the War Museum, so we'll go there. I'm getting barbecue, Korean barbecue finally tonight. So now I'm getting breakfast at Thanks Oat. And I'm really, really hungry. So finally, I'm a little sad because I know I'm leaving soon. Tomorrow will be another day in Seoul, but I'm leaving around, I think my flight is at 5. So I'm just gonna walk around tomorrow and enjoy my last few moments. And then from Seoul, I'm flying to Tokyo. Oh, there's a kitty. Oh, look at the kitty. Oh, hello. Hi, kitty. Cutie. Okay, so from Seoul, I'm flying to Tokyo. I have a 19-hour layover, but fear not. I have booked a hotel, so I'm gonna be sleeping there. I'm not just like chilling in the airport. God. The song in the back is called Old Feeling by Chet Baker, and Alex loves this song. And he actually, I think it was like on our third date, I think, he lent me a vinyl by Chet Baker because he loved it so much and he was like, you have to listen to this. We're now at the War Museum and I'm gonna film inside what I can. So we're now leaving the War Museum. I really recommend it. First of all, the entrance is free, so that's always fun. And we got to learn like a lot about the history. Honestly, I didn't get that much into reading about the history of the Korean War before now. And about 2 weeks ago, like so last vlog, we went to the DMZ, but I feel like we still didn't get that much information about exactly how the war started and you know everything that went down during the war. But because of the War Museum, we got a lot more information. Definitely should be on your must-do list if you're visiting Korea. Alright, so I'm at Lotte Mall and I'm getting Korean barbecue, finally. And the reason why I came all the way here is because apparently they have a set menu that's about 10,000 won, so like $10. So I read an article about places to go if you want to get Korean barbecue, and usually you have to go more than one person because you pay for a whole table and then you split the bill. But since I'm the only one eating it because Denise is vegan, then it wouldn't make sense to go to one of those places. So I had to find a place that served like solo travelers, like solo people. So the other places were like 40,000 won, so I thought that was a little bit expensive. So that's why I'm heading to that restaurant. I'll write the name like here because it's like a really long name that I can't pronounce. So we're trying to find that place. Here we are, so this is what I was looking for. It's close to 7-Eleven, which is right there. And there's also the aquarium. Here is the menu. Of course, I'm gonna have to translate all of this, but like the most expensive one is $14.90. So it's still like pretty good price. So I'll have to see what's included in these ones to figure out which one I want, but yay! And it looks a little bit like the Japanese ramen place. Makes me think of Ishiran. I have my own grill and I have like this little screen to select what I want. And yeah, so I have all of this, the menus right here. So it looks really, really cool and I get to heat up my food on my own. The only difference is obviously the real Korean barbecue experience with like the big fans and everything would have been really, really fun. But I think it's something that's a little bit more fun when you're a big group. So just for myself, I think this is perfect. It's gonna be a lot less expensive than if I had gone to a real Korean barbecue place because obviously I didn't really want to spend $40 on this experience. So I get to live the experience but on the budget. Everything looked good, but I had to ask my neighbor what he was eating because it looked really, really good. And I then ordered the seasoned ribs set. So I got 100 grams of meat, and then but there's like a lot of stuff. Let me show you. There's of meat here, but also like there's rice. I think there's a soup like in the middle, and there's always like kimchi and all that stuff. So I think this should be enough. And it was $14.90, so still a good price. This is what I got. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting this on the grill. I have a little there we go. This is hard to do with the camera in my hands. I'm in Hyundai now and I'm about to meet up with Denise after lunch and we're going to a cafe called Sindli something. I forgot the name. Crap. Okay, I'll write it here. So I'm gonna meet her over here. Alright. Here's the name of the cafe. It's Shinlidoga. But I'm pretty sure it was Shinlidoga online. Anyway, Shinlidoga. And let's go in. Ooh, mirror. What's up? Cool. This is so cool. Oh shit, there's like people around. Like everywhere. This is cool. Looks like a zoo. A little bit. So I'm back in Myeongdong where I technically started my whole Seoul journey. That's where my hostel was in the first like 3-4 days. And I'm going to... Okay, so I was going to this restaurant. And when I checked, obviously it said it was open because I checked at like 1 p.m. And I didn't check afterwards because I knew exactly how to get here. And it closes at 7? What time is it? At 7:30, I think. Okay, I know there's another one. Not too far away. Please tell me it closes at 9. It's 7:30. Okay, I'll walk to the other one. Okay, I just need to let Denise know that I'm changing the plans. I'll be right back. So I came here like about a week and a half ago when I was in Seoul the first time, I guess. and it was so good. It's like Chipotle, and we don't have Chipotle in Montreal. If we do, tell me where, because I haven't found it yet. But from what I know, we don't have Chipotle in Montreal. It's so good. Since I have you here, I wanted to mention yesterday why I didn't go up the Seoul Tower, and there are actually 2 reasons why I don't usually go up famous towers. First of all, I'm actually very afraid of heights, so it's not that much fun to go up towers and look down, so I don't really like that. But the reason number 2, which is like the most important one, is because usually in most places I find it kind of disappointing to go up a tower, because okay, so the best example I have is Paris. The skyline of Paris is recognizable a lot by the Eiffel Tower, of course. So when I went to Paris, I saw the Eiffel Tower and I was like, oh, should I go up, should I not go up? And then that's when I came up with this like kind of theory that I applied to basically every city since, is that once you go up the Eiffel Tower, you look at the scenery, you look at the skyline, and you're looking for the one thing you're on top of. And I've tried it a few times and I was always like slightly disappointed by the outcome, because I don't see what I want to see when I think of the city I'm in. I mean, in Tokyo I went up Shibuya Sky, and that was really nice because I could see, in that case, Tokyo Tower, I could see Mount Fuji, I could see a lot of cool things, but I would not go up the Tokyo Tower for that reason, because like, then what are you looking at? Just random buildings, right?
Help?
Also, in the case of Paris, I didn't go up the Eiffel Tower because I had this thought when I was like at the bottom, and I think it was, maybe I'm wrong, I think it was about 20 euros, maybe a little bit more. So instead, I went to a cafe nearby. I paid about that amount of money for a overpriced coffee and croissant, but I had the view of the Eiffel Tower, and that's much better. I'm about to pack my backpack for the last time. And it feels surreal, it feels sad. I'm also happy in a way. I'm very happy, honestly, to be packing it for the last time, because it's probably the worst thing to do, to have to like repack everything all the time, but it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet because I'm going home. I did it, but I packed everything, and I bought like a coat since I got here. I bought like a ton of skincare. Somehow I fit all of this in there. So I have like syrup in there, I have shampoos that could technically leak. I mean, everything's in plastic, so it should be fine. It should be okay until I make it home, but if something breaks, I'm gonna cry. Bye! Good morning. So today is our last day. It's not even a full day, it's just like morning and beginning of afternoon. I'm on my way to get breakfast, and I'm gonna be working a little bit in a cafe, editing a video. And yeah, and then I guess I'll walk around one last time and say goodbye to Seoul and say goodbye to this whole trip. Feels so weird. So it's the beginning of the end. I know it's like le début de la fin in French, but I don't remember the expression in English. Whatever, you know what I mean.
Wow, you look so perfect. I'll hit the ground.
I'm gonna make my way to the airport, say goodbye to Seoul, and it feels weird. I'm like content with leaving and going back home. I'm actually very excited to be going back home, but of course it's the end of the chapter, right? So ready update. I'm at the airport and now I have to chug my entire water bottle before passing security, and I wanted to know, am I the only one that does this? I always pack a water bottle thinking, oh, I'm gonna be thirsty on a plane, I should pack a water bottle. I always forget that I can't pass water through security. And I don't know what it is, but clearly there's something between the words airport and water that just kind of like collides in my brain, burns a hole, and then I forget it every time. Please tell me I'm not crazy. It's ridiculous. I do it every time. So I'm in New York. I'm about to head to Montreal and go home. I just want to say thank you all for coming along on this whole trip. These 4 months I've been these past 4 months I've been filming and posting on YouTube every week. So it's like really part of my life now, and I'm gonna keep on doing that when I get home and keep on posting. Of course, the things I film are going to be a lot different than what I've been filming for the past 4 months, but I'm really excited on continuing this journey and this adventure, so thank you for coming along. I can't wait for my next trip already, and I'm ready to go home. It's bittersweet, but I'm ready to go home. See you in Montreal. Bye.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. Yeah. It's really fun.
Being with you feels like blue skies. No